Days here on the program, we like to put the spotlight on the farm women's group Common Ground.
Common Ground is a group of farm women who want to be a resource for consumers who want to know more about how their food is grown. Joining us today is Crystal Klug from the Columbus area. Nice to see you, Crystal.
Good morning. Good to see you guys again.
Thanks. Good morning. You bet.
How's everything in your area?
Good. It's hot and humid, so it's time for the county fair.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what happens, doesn't it?
Yes, exactly.
Gosh, well, you're here to talk about the county fair today, and this is a really a great opportunity for kids who want to learn more about caring for livestock, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And my husband and I have been club leaders for about 10 years now, and our club primarily focuses on the livestock projects, so your goats and your sheep and your hogs and your cattle. And so the kids in our 4-H club we can't say enough good things about them. So we want to brag a little bit about them today, but they might be the busiest children alive. You know, they're going to weights and they're going to camps and they're going to open gym and all these things, and they're still taking the time to work with their animals for several hours a day. They're feeding and they're watering and they're walking their animals and they're getting them ready for the fair. And a lot of these kids also, they go to progress shows to get their animals accustomed to the show ring and being around other animals and a lot of noise. So these kids really do put a lot of time and dedication into their project. They're also, these animals will eventually be in the food chain. So they're required to take a quality assurance training, which they need to learn best practices because they are a livestock owner and operator on a small scale. So they need to learn about nutrition and how to take care of them. And so these kids are working really hard with their animals, and we're just really awfully proud of them and their accomplishments.
Yeah, we know about quality assurance because our daughter is showing a pig in the fair, in the Lancaster County Fair. You have to take that quiz every year, and I think you have to pass certain levels.
Yes, you do.
With it. I get kind of nervous. I'm like, oh man, I hope I know these answers.
Yeah, and if you don't pass, you can't show. So it's really important. And in the end, you know, these kids also, they work with these animals so much and they get to know them, but in the end, they also know that they're raising these animals for a purpose, and that's to provide protein for families. And also, these animals provide life-saving medicines for people that need insulin. And so it's a lot of great things that we get with animals, and we're awfully proud of our kids for taking good care of them. And in the end, they'll just be better individuals because of it.
Yeah, and I think that consumers can walk away from this knowing that 4-H and folks like you are preparing future leaders in the world of agriculture.
Yes, absolutely. And these kids are learning about responsibility and running a small business and lots of different things with their record books, and they have to keep track of all those things. So like I said, they'll just be better individuals because they were a part of these projects and took the responsibility to take care of these animals.
Right. When is your fair?
It is this week.
I wondered.
It gets underway.
When you said it was hot, I'm like, I wonder if it's this week.
Yeah, it's this week. So I have to jet back to Columbus as soon as possible.
Yes.
So.
But not before you share a recipe.
That's right.
Yes,
Right.
You're sticking around for that. Thank you,
Yes.
Crystal.
All right. Pure Nebraska is on the way.
We'll get a check of the